Welcome, Wargamers, to another Mid-Sussex YouTube channel video where today I'm just going over a couple of conversions that I've done over the last few years. I've done a couple more of late, and I thought it'd be pretty cool just to show them off to you, just some simple ideas that you can make out of the scraps in your bits box, because we all have a bits box that just has random bits and bobs in, and quite often probably go useless, or you've used bits to convert into other things, but basically just to go to show that you can still use those odd weapons, heads, body parts, whatever, to make something cool. So I'm going to start off with probably the simplest one I've ever done, which is, as you may or may not know, Dwalin comes with some extra axes. The Champion of Erebor version, that is, to have him either with two-handed axe or two axes in his hands, so I just use the extra one in his spare hand. So now this is a Captain of Erebor, which is pretty simple, stands out from the rest, and yeah, there's always something you can do with just a loose bit of war gear. And I'll continue with the good theme, which is a Captain of Rohan I've done, which is a Theoden base. So that is the, see if I've got the original Theoden here somewhere. No, I don't. The old metal one, the common one that everybody has about 6 of, which I do. So I just took a warrior or rider of Rohan's head, stuck that on top, took a Rohan shield, put that on, and just cut away the scabbard next to Theoden's leg, and gave him a throwing spear there. So there we have a pretty awesome looking Captain of Rohan with throwing spear. And then finally over here, I normally pick this up just to make it go and broke the back of the lance, so I'll just pick him up gently now by the tail. I have a Captain of Minas Tirith, which was a regular warrior of Minas Tirith head. It's a Faramir body. For some reason I found in the bits box, because sometimes we get job lots and what have you that just have random bits in. Warrior of Numenor shield, because if we look on the original Knights of Minas Tirith, ignore the broken one there, that was Kieran, they have the regular Minas Tirith shields. This one has a Numenor shield, so he stands out, and I put a bit of scenery on his base as well, and a rock, to make him look extra unique, and that is a Rivendell Knight lance, which the Rivendell Knight set comes with a whole load of extra more. So they are the good captain conversions that I've done. Another simple one for the evil, for the goblins, which a lot of people have done because they're in the Battle Games magazine, is literally just chop up a archer goblin, put a shield on his arm, and a sword. There we go, there we have a captain. Easy as that. And that is all obviously Mori goblin parts. Next up, this was actually going to be my Snaga for the start of a Snaga, I haven't finished him yet, for a tournament in February, before the official model came out. So now what I'll probably do is, from the Hunter Orc sets, because they have so many weapons and quivers and arrows and bows and whatever in that, I'm going to give him a bow in this spare hand, put Crow on his back, and then I have a bow-armed Orc Captain, which everybody uses in all their games because they're so good. Next up, one that is pretty cool, is this one. It's going to be in my Cirith Ungol force, and probably most of my Angmar forces and Mordor forces actually, but my Cirith Ungol themed force, which is still not finished, which is the Finecast Captain, who sits perfectly on the Wild Warg Chief's back. I've cut away the Ranger that sits underneath the Wild Warg. I've then put a sign from the Citadel Woods, I want to say, scenery set, onto a Generation Shift base, and there we have a pretty sweet looking captain. Mounted captain with shield. There we are. And then, last two, we have an Eastling captain with bow. So the bow, I think it's stolen from a warrior of Minas Tirith. Could still be an Eastling bow. Quiver from an actual Eastling warrior on the back. And there we have it. Easy as that. Just taken from the original captain, who is over here, not finished. There. Like that. And this guy I got in a bits box, another captain. Originally I had him painted grey and on like block, and had him as a statue because he didn't have a sword. His axe halberd thing. Yeah, it was pretty much didn't have anything. The Eastling Cataphracts sprue comes with 2 capes, so I've got one over here again, one on the mounted captain up the back there. To make the captain, it comes with a spare one, so I put it on the foot guy. Gave him a spare halberd sword, chucked a shield on there, and then we have the captain. So there, that it just goes to show that you can make some models out of just some spare loose bits and just a bit of creativity, and chuck them all together, and then you get a perfectly decent model out of it to play a game. So I hope you enjoyed this and you get some good ideas. Let me know if you've done any yourself. Give me some good ideas for some more, because I've still got plenty of bits and bobs under there in like a repair box to perhaps try and do something with. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe, and see you next time.